Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today on this beautiful Tuesday evening. So we can go into clutch number 3. So I'm going to wait for a few minutes as all of you start joining in. Feel free to say hi or say something in chat when you join in. This is going to be a live egg cutting, so you're aware we are working with clutch number 3, which was a pairing between my girl. Where is she actually? She is right here. This would be with Amber, who is doing well. She has started eating again, and with my boy Anubis. So we will be getting some bananas today out of this mix. I'm hoping. I am cheating, and I can see a little bit of banana on the side of the bin here. So I do know we have at least one that I can see without actually peeking. So that is what it is there. But thanks everyone that is joining. We're currently at around 3 or 4 people that are on here. I'm going to get ready to jump into doing this cutting in just a moment. But if you guys have any questions, hey, thanks for joining. Move this so to where I can see this a little bit easier. That's Belinda. Thank you for joining. So, this particular pairing, I enjoy banana a lot. Uh, my boy Anubis was kind of the boy that started this whole craze to begin with and really got me into the ball python love and craze, if that's what you want to call it. And it's really nice to see just some of the beauty of the things that uh, have come out from the last couple of clutches that he's been the father to. So it's a really nice feeling. Thanks, Caroline, for joining. Happy birthday. So we got a birthday girl here in the chat as well today. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. So I'm going to get right into this. Oh, thank you so much. I enjoy doing the videos. I do them for all of you guys. That's why I do this, is I like to share my journey going through and breeding and producing all of these absolutely beautiful babies and sharing all of that with all of you. So I appreciate all of you as well. So I'm going to jump right into this and move this right over to the overhead camera. And let's take a peek and see exactly what we got. Well, this might not be an egg cutting at all. Look at that. Look at that. Today is day 57 of 58. This is absolutely beautiful. I must have perfect timing on getting the estimating the hatch date on these, because I always put, when I track everything using Husbandry.pro, I put in 58 days because on average, in anywhere in between 56 and 60 days is when I have seen pips starting. Instead, they all decided to join us right away. So I probably won't need the scissors, as it looks like they are all out from the looks of it. So I will end up needing, I have a bin already set up off to the side just in case this does happen. They'll still stay in the incubator for approximately 10 days so they can shed out. Normally they don't go into the bin for a couple of more days so they can come out of the egg, but look at this. So this pairing was with a just an Enchi girl and my banana boy, who is banana pastel. So we can get pastels, we can get banana pastels, we can get pastel enchies, we can get banana pastel enchies. So we have a little bit of a mix here, and we can also get just normal bananas and normal enchies as well. Like we'll pick this one that's right up at the top here. Right up at the top. This is just a look and everything like that on the sides. So that's how I can tell real quick. Some people ask, how can you tell the gene so quickly? It's just a matter of exposure and knowing what you're pairing to know what you're looking for. So this is a beautiful baby enchie, very healthy looking. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, we have another enchie right here. And I'm not going to gender them today. I'll wait until they actually shed before I go through the process of gendering or anything like that. These guys have gone through a lot of trauma just hatching and joining us in the world. So I'm going to save them a little bit of that for now. So let's look at one of our first bananas. Look at that. This would be a banana and enchie. And look at all of the like dotting and everything like that is like all gone in this baby. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I can tell you that with almost 100% certainty, all of these bananas are boys. Because my boy Anubis is a male maker. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to gender them, because there is a slight chance that one could be a female. There's a chance for a crossover event to where I could have a female instead of a male. So I will check to see if I hit that lottery there. But generally speaking, because the banana gene itself is actually linked to the sex chromosomes for gender, it travels with the gender. So if you get a visual banana with one gene, then that means it traveled with that the chromosome for the gender identification. So you can actually know that it's most of the time a boy if you have a male maker. And you can also get female makers when it comes to male ball pythons, because sometimes if you have a female banana, or coral glow is another one that actually follows this same sex linking aspect. And there's debate that coral glow is exactly the same as banana. It's just a slightly different lineage as far as that goes. Me, I stick with traditional banana. I don't have anything in my collection that was ever brought in as coral glow. So I'm going to call all of these banana. I'm not going to call them anything other than that. And I traditionally, if I'm looking at potentially bringing in a new snake into my collection that's within the banana coral glow line, I look for banana. I don't look for somebody that's IDing their snake as coral glow, because I don't want to get into that mess of, well, what is it? I'm just going to call it all banana, personally. But somebody did ask originally to go more in depth on the sex linking. So stay tuned to one of my future videos that'll be coming up soon, as I'll go into a little bit more in depth on this whole process when it comes to the banana morph specifically and the coral glow morph, and how that sex linking actually occurs. Yeah, the color that you're seeing right now, none of these have shed out. So some of this will darken up and lighten up respectively after they have actually shed, Caroline. So these will change a little bit. And one of the things with bananas in real life, they get spots and as they ripen. As these banana babies ripen, guess what they'll get? They'll get spots. And that's kind of part of the reason why they're called bananas, is because they get spots as they get older. But that purplish darker color versus the pink that's there now, that'll start turning a little bit more yellow. This right here would be a pastel and banana baby. And that is, I can tell that because of how some of the patterning is with some of the dotting here versus a normal. This would be just a normal banana. So this would be just a single gene banana, and this would be the pastel banana. And then we have, where did he go? And we got the Enchi banana right here. So we actually have all three possibilities in this mix for this particular pairing. So we got just the Enchi in the banana, we've got the Enchi, or the pastel in the banana, and we've got the Enchi, or the normal banana. I'm not sure if we have a all gene version in here. We might. Actually, this one might be the all gene version. I'll have to wait for the shed out to really look at it as far as that goes. But I mean, we hit the banana lottery with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of this whole lot. 5 bananas out of this mix. And then we got, looks like 2 Enchi babies and what looks to be just a possible normal right here. That would be a normal little baby right here. Come here. You're okay. I mean, I'm really happy none of them are feisty or trying to bite me or anything like that. So they're all nice and being carefree. So very happy with the results for this particular clutch. Everyone that when I go to the shows and everything like that, I sell out of the bananas all the time. So it's one of those that I'm really happy that I got a lot of these. And part of the other reason why I'm happy is with the video that went out yesterday for the channel, I had gone over how I had my girl Isis, who slugged out, and that was a little bit sad, a little discouraging to a certain degree, but it was sad more than anything because I don't like seeing that. But it's one of those, if you haven't watched that particular video yet, I do encourage you to watch it. It's a little bit sadder and it's not as upbeat as some of the other videos that I've done, but it's one of those that this is a journey. This whole channel is about my journey, doing all of the breeding, learning new things, and the experience that I'm going through. So I'm sharing that with all of you guys. And I got to share the good with the bad. The bad does happen on occasion, and that was one of those, similar to losing clutch number 2, with all of them molding out. So there is some negative aspects that I'm dealing with this year that have made me a little bit sad. Excuse me. But for the most part, everything has been good so far. I'm not complaining. So with these guys here, I am going to actually move them right to this bin, since they're all out of their eggs, so they can go right back into the incubator and shed out. Like I said, it'll be about 10 days for them to shed out completely. and then they will go into their baby bins. Oh, come on. Here you go. Yep. But otherwise, these all look really, really healthy. I'm really surprised that they all came out of their eggs. Really surprised. Yeah, I know. I will grab you as a clump then. There you go. And one of the questions somebody had asked is if I save the perlite that is used when I do the breeding and everything like that. I personally don't, but I do toss it out into the yard because it is a natural thing, and the Orbeez aren't will dry up and they don't cause any major issues. They help keep the soil a little bit more moist as well. So I normally discard that outside, rinse everything off, clean the bins out, and go through the process of setting them up for new eggs. But some people will go through and clean out their substrate, rinse it out really good, and reuse it. There's nothing wrong with that. So that was a good question that I just kind of figured to answer while we're live right here. So did you guys have any questions on this particular clutch, or any questions in general while I'm right here with you guys? Again, thank you everyone for joining today. I mean, I couldn't be happier for the outcome of this particular clutch. Absolutely great clutch. I'm not complaining at all. And we'll move to just the direct camera here now. If any of you have any questions or want to make any comments or anything like that. If not, this has actually been a very short live stream for a egg cutting because they're already all out of their eggs, so I didn't have to cut anything. And this is honestly the best result when it comes to the eggs and producing them. The whole process of egg cutting is number one, it is, we won't sugarcoat it. It's a way to kind of sneak peek and see what's in the egg as far as that goes. But it does serve a couple of other purposes, and people do ask why it's a practice in the industry. The other reason is because we are breeding them, there is a chance that they may not develop the egg tooth to actually hatch out. So the rate of success of hatching is increased when we do the cuttings, because we're able to actually open it up so that baby snake can actually come out of the egg, because sometimes they don't develop the egg tooth during their development, and if they couldn't get out of the egg otherwise, they wouldn't survive. The other, oh, you guys stay in there, I know you want to explore. The other aspect of why is there is a chance, and it hasn't happened to me myself yet, but I've seen it on other videos and everything like that, is there's times to where the snake could get tangled up in the umbilical that's attached to the yolk and to the side wall of the egg itself, and they could potentially strangle themselves. And that is one of the things that we're attempting to prevent when we're doing the cuttings, is looking in to see. We're waiting until the normal natural development period is essentially done, and that is going to tell us, okay, it's safe to cut the egg open and take a look at what's there, because normally they should be hatching at around that time frame. It's not like we're trying to cut into the egg on day like 40. That could cause lots of problems. We're waiting until right on that cusp, right on that edge of when the egg would normally hatch otherwise. So that's why when I do cuttings, I always wait until I see at least 1 or 2 pips. And when I posted everything, say for this live cutting, On Sunday, I saw 2 pips when I peeked in, and a potential third that was coming. So I didn't know that they were all going to actually come out of their egg by the time I actually scheduled the live stream and brought them to all of you guys to actually see. So that's always the best result when you don't have to cut them open. But I like the surprise at the same time. Getting them all out of the egg and opening up, it's not as much of a surprise. They're all right there. So it's a toss up on that side of things. So I thank everyone that came today for this particular cutting, for joining. Again, thank you, Belinda. Thank you, Caroline. Happy birthday again, Caroline. And hope that you get what you want from the other half. If you all don't know, Caroline is a friend of mine. So I know her personally. So I appreciate all of the support from all of you guys. I am going to get ready to jump over to the Patreon after show or after party. So if you are a Patreon supporter for as little as $1 a month, you can actually get a little bit of a one-on-one private live stream that I do after the normal live streams. There's lots of other benefits. You get to be able to join my Discord and message me directly if you have questions and stuff like that. I also post the pictures and information about the babies and everything that I have to sell before it goes to the public. So again, if you're interested, feel free to look at the description below and join the Patreon, and then you can join us for the after party. He's trying very convincingly. Well, you never know. I have lots of babies on the way still, so you can always take a look. You can always take a look. But again, everyone, I love you all. Thanks for joining today. I'm going to jump over to the Patreon side of things. I hope to see you guys there. But until next time, I'm Jack, and this is Python Addiction.